right side of page 90 and the left side of page 91.
Of equations. The tricky part, of course, is knowing what you're solving for. There's about 3 types of questions you're going to encounter with this type of material. Either you'll have to come up with the 2 equations, or you'll be given the equations and just asked to solve, or you have to come up with them and solve them. So we're going to do a little bit of each types of these. Now, 2 things to keep in mind. 1, if it's multiple choice, solve the system. You can check your answers by plugging back into both equations. So once you get both answers, plug them back into both equations and make sure they are valid for both of them. Make sure you're solving, though, for the correct variable. If they want x, make sure you're answering the question for x. If they want y, make sure you're answering it for y. Or, if it is free response, then you only have to give the correct answer for just one of the variables. But if you give the right answer for the wrong variable, the answer is wrong. So keep that in mind. Make sure you're answering the correct variable for a free response. So the first thing I want to discuss is actually, let's practice just writing these equations out. So we're going to do 2 of these to begin with. So here we go. Let's first read. Carmen spent a total of $19.50 at a concession stand on snacks for herself and her friends. That's a very good friend. Hamburgers cost $3.50 and hot dogs cost $2.25. She bought a total of 7 snacks. How many hot dogs did she buy? So, with a system of equations, you have to determine what are the 2 variables. The 2 variables in this case are going to be hamburgers and hot dogs. So what are we going to call them? Well, in an equation, the nicest way is x and y. A lot of times, you'll notice that one of the equations is a total. So what do we know total between hamburgers and hot dogs? The total is they bought 7 snacks, which means the first equation is x plus y equals 7. That is, for the most part, one of the equations you should be looking for. They bought a total of 7 snacks. Hamburgers plus hot dogs, x plus y equals 7. Now, what's the other equation? What's the next thing? What could it be? Let's see. What could it possibly be? I think it might be, no? Yeah, you got it? It's money. The total money is $19.50. Now, this means is how much it costs. It costs $3.50 for each hamburger. It costs $2.25 for each hot dog. And the total cost is $19.50. So that means the total cost is $19.50. And when I said it's $3.50 for each hamburger, that means we're going to multiply. $3.50 for each hamburger, and it's going to cost $2.25 for each hot dog. So for every hamburger, we would multiply by $3.50. For every hot dog, we would multiply by $2.25 to get a total amount of $19.50. And these are the 2 equations we would be solving for. But right now, we're just practicing writing the equations. Let's do one more. There are 13 animals in the barn.
Let's take a brain break. Because you don't want to look like this on the EOC. That's not worthy of a $3.99.
Some are chickens, some are pigs. There are 40 legs in all. How many of each animal are there? So, we all know about animals in this case. What are our 2 variables? What 2 items are we actually going to write equations for? Let's see. It is... No, it's not money. It's not money this time. Go away. It is chickens and pigs. What's the first thing you should look for? How many total do we have? We have a total of 13 animals. I'll call chickens X and pigs Y just because I'm going in order. Chickens came first, pigs came second, X then Y. That means chickens plus pigs will total the 13 animals. What is the other number here? Well, the other one is there are 40 legs in all. So that means we have to total up how many legs. Chickens have 2 legs, pigs have 4 legs. And the total number of legs is 40. So for every chicken, we have 2 legs. And for every pig, we have 4 legs. Those are our 2 equations. So either, remember, you'll be asked to set them up, you'll be given them and asked to solve for one of the variables, or you have to figure out both equations and solve. And really, all these questions are going to be